Welcome to our monthly sales training series. This month's focus is on overcoming objections. Take a moment to pause this presentation and download the notes for this training session for extensive notes and additional examples related to our discussion. These notes include extra concepts and things to consider as we walk through the training. Our objective is to equip haulers with practical skills to confidently handle objections and win more customers via the Wasteplace Hauler Advantage program. We'll learn why handling objectives matters so much in sales. We will review common objections in the waste industry and a 4-step process to handle them. We will finish with a recap and some suggested homework, looking at how you can practice what we discussed today. So let's get started. Remember, by 2027, the trash industry is expected to reach $229.3 billion. You only need a small portion of it to have a successful business. Learning to handle and overcome objections is key to closing more business in your local market. Let's dig in together and explore an effective way to do exactly that: close more business. Every objection is an opportunity to learn more about the prospect and to better position your solution, says Jeb Blount in his book called Objections: The Ultimate Guide for Mastering the Art and Science of Getting Past No. Handling objections is a key sales skill, especially in service industries like waste and recycling, where buyers are skeptical, price-focused, or overwhelmed. Objections aren't rejections. They're signs a customer is still engaged but uncertain. Instead of getting discouraged by phrases like, "It's too expensive," or "We're happy with our provider," top sellers see these as chances to build trust, clarify value, and move the deal forward. Success comes from preparation, empathy, and the right mindset. The best reps treat objections as buying signals. They ask the right questions, tailor their responses, and show how their service solves real concerns. It's not about overcoming the customer. It's about collaborating toward a solution. Mastering objections is what separates average sellers from top performers. For haulers, it's a powerful way to win more business, strengthen relationships, and grow long-term. In waste hauling sales, common objections like "too expensive," "we already have someone," "let me think about it," or "I'm not ready to switch" aren't dead ends. They're signs the prospect needs more clarity or confidence. This section breaks down what these objections really mean and offers proven responses to turn hesitation into opportunity, helping you keep the conversation moving and close more deals. You're too expensive. Price objections are really value objections. When a prospect says, "You're too expensive," it usually means they don't yet understand the value of your service, not that your price is objectively too high. Shift the focus from price to pain points and outcomes. Address the concern empathetically, then ask questions to uncover what the prospect is really struggling with. Reframe your offer in terms of how it solves those problems, not just what it costs. Use proof to justify value. Support your claims with real examples, like testimonials or case studies, to help the prospect see that investing in better service leads to fewer problems and more long-term savings. We already have someone. First, acknowledge the status quo without dismissing it. Most prospects already have a provider, not because they're fully satisfied, but because change feels risky or inconvenient. Show respect for their current setup to lower resistance. Use curiosity to uncover pain points. Ask open-ended questions like, "Is there anything you wish was better?" to gently surface dissatisfaction they may not have initially voiced. Offer a low-risk, high-value alternative position your service as a smart, easy upgrade, not a disruptive change, by highlighting specific benefits like fewer missed pickups, better billing, and using real success stories to build trust. "Let me think about it." "Let me think about it" is rarely a literal request. It often signals unspoken doubts or hesitations, such as confusion about value, lack of trust, or fear of change. Instead of backing off, use open-ended, respectful questions to uncover the real concern behind the objection. This keeps the conversation moving forward. Tailor your response to reconnect with the prospect's pain points, share relatable success stories, and, if needed, reframe the objection to either reveal the truth or clarify the fit, helping you stay in control of the sales conversation. "I'm not ready to switch." It's about uncertainty, not rejection. This phrase usually signals fear of change or perceived risk, not a flat-out no. Prospects often default to the status quo to avoid potential disruption. Reassure and de-risk the switch. Acknowledge the hesitation, and then make the transition feel easy and low risk. An example of this may be smooth onboarding, hands-free setup, dedicated support. Ask probing questions to uncover the real blocker. Use follow-ups like, "What would need to happen for you to feel ready?" to find the true concern, then address it with a tailored solution. When a prospect raises an objection, it's not a flat-out no. It's an opportunity to learn more and strengthen the conversation. The way you handle it can be the difference between losing the sale or moving it forward. Rather than reacting defensively or offering a quick discount, try this 4-step approach. Listen, validate, respond, and redirect. It helps you build trust, keeps the momentum going, and shows the prospect you're a true partner, not just another vendor. Here's how each step works in practice. Listen. Let them finish. Start by fully hearing your prospect out without interrupting or jumping in to defend your service. Objections often reveal valuable insights into what the prospect truly cares about. Cutting them off too soon can make them feel dismissed, which erodes trust and shuts down the conversation. Then move to acknowledging their concern. Demonstrate empathy and reassure them that their hesitation makes sense. This fosters trust and keeps the conversation constructive, not combative. Third, respond. Provide clarity or a fresh angle. Once you understand their concern, share a helpful insight, relatable example, or comparison that reframes the issue. The goal isn't to win the objection, but to reveal a benefit they might not have considered. Finally, redirect. Refocus on value and next steps. After addressing the concern, steer the conversation back to the value you offer and suggest a simple, low-pressure next step to keep things moving forward. Dive deeper into these 4 steps by reading the training notes available with this training session. There is additional content and insight to be discovered. Let's look at some homework or practice exercises that can be used to grow in these skills. All 5 are explained in the downloadable notes, but we will explore the first 3 together: active listening, validation role-play, and crafting a response. The notes include additional exercises including question redirection and a full framework simulation. First, the active listening drill. Grab a friend or coworker and ask them to share a small complaint or hesitation, anything from a tough day to a decision they're stuck on. Your job? Just listen. Don't interrupt. Don't jump in. Just let them talk. When they're done, repeat back what you heard in your own words to make sure you understood them right. Then take a minute to reflect. Were you really listening, or were you waiting for your turn to talk? This simple exercise sharpens your listening skills and helps you stay present in real sales conversations. Take note how well you did. Was it difficult to stay quiet? Did you stay engaged, reassuring them as they spoke? This is a great skill to practice not only in the sales conversation, but in every area of life. Try the validation role play. Grab a notepad or open a doc and jot down 5 objections you hear all the time. Things like, "It's too expensive," or "We're happy with our current provider." For each one, write a natural, empathetic response. Nothing scripted or robotic, just something real, like, "It makes sense you'd feel that way. Switching can be a hassle." Or, "I hear you. Budget's a big deal for everyone right now." Then say them out loud. Try a few different tones or phrasings until it feels like something you'd actually say in a real conversation. You want it to sound natural, not rehearsed. The goal here isn't to win the objection, it's to show the other person you're listening, you get where they're coming from, and you're here to help, not push. As a third exercise, craft a response. Take those same 5 objections you worked on in the last exercise, and for each one, come up with 2 or 3 clear, simple responses that directly address the concern. Make sure your replies highlight the benefits or offer reassurances. Something like, "Our onboarding is hands-free, so you won't have to worry about downtime." Then, practice saying these responses out loud, aiming to deliver them smoothly and confidently. Focus on sounding natural and friendly, like you're having a real conversation. Objections are totally natural. They actually show your prospect is engaged, not shutting you down. The key is to stay calm, curious, and confident so you can turn those objections into real opportunities. Using a simple approach like listen, validate, respond, and redirect helps you stand out, build trust, and clearly show your value. The more you practice, the more natural handling objections becomes, which means better results. For independent haulers, it's all about mindset, having a solid framework, and confidence, not needing a big sales team. Every objection is a chance to learn, differentiate yourself, and guide your prospect toward the best decision. Keep using these tools, and you'll build value, close more deals, and create lasting partnerships. Waste Place. Waste and recycling simplified.